Okay, so let's start the class. Let me run the server first of all, what we have done in the last class. Okay, so in the last class, we are displaying the one HTTP response message. Now, in this particular class, we are going to start with the DTL concept, like Django template language concept. And we are going to understand how to connect the HTML pages and how we can display our own particular content using the HTML pages. So first of all, what we are going to do, we are going to create one particular diagram so you can get the understanding like what actually we are doing right now. So in the last class, what we have just assumed, this is your particular project here. Okay, this is your project folder, right? This is your project folder. And what we have done, you have created one app. Okay, you have created one app here. Okay, and now what you're going to do, you're going to create one pages folder. Okay, so you're going to create one HTML pages folder. So till now what we have done in that particular app, we have created one urls.py particular file, and what we have done, we have made a connection between this particular file with the this particular urls.py file. Okay, in app also we have this file, right? urls.py file. So what we have done, we have added one particular connection between this particular file to this particular file, right? And then what we have done, we have created one more particular file, that is a views.py file, and we have made a connection between this particular urls views to the url file. Okay, so this is the thing what we have done in the last class. Okay, first of all, we have created the project, and then we have created the app. We have made a connection between the app to project, and then we have written some functionality in the views.py file, and then we have connected the views to the urls.py file. Next, what we are going to do now, we are going to create one particular HTML particular folder, and in this particular folder, we are going to create the HTML file here. Okay, and what we need to do, we need to go to the in the project folder, there is a one more particular file, and this file name called settings.py file. Okay, so this is my settings.py file, and now what you have to do, you have to make a connection between this particular folder, okay, to where, to this particular settings.py file. Okay, and then whatever the code you have written, okay, this particular file, okay, this particular file should be called to where, to the views.py file using the render function. So till now we are displaying the statement or nothing but a simple heading using the HTTP response. Now we have to use the one more, that is the render. Okay, and let me just save this. Okay, connecting HTML folder, or you can say templates. Now let me save this and let's do this particular part. So first of all, what, let me close all the particular files as of now. Okay, and here I need one particular folder. Click on the new folder, and here I'm giving this folder name as a pages. You can give any other particular name. Now what I need to do, I need to go to the my project folder. In this, you have to go to the settings.py file, and to import, to access all the files, we just need to import one OS particular library. And once you import this particular OS library, you can go to this particular template section. If you just scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, and now you can see here we have a template section. In this template section, you can see we have a directories particular area. in this particular directory, one list is created here. In this, I need to pass one function os dot path dot join, and then here I need to pass the two argument. The first one is the base directory. Okay, the first one is the base directory, and second one is the folder name which you have created, that is the pages here. Once you save this particular thing, now you have to go back to the pages, and then you have to create one particular file. Let me give this particular file name as a index.html. Okay, and in this particular index.html, what I wanted to do, I wanted to create some particular html page. Let me create one html page, and here what I wanted to do, I wanted to display some particular content here. So as of now, let me display one particular content, and here I'm going to write welcome to tech solutions, and here I'm going to create one more particular something HR tag, and here I'm going to write one more particular heading about our company. Okay, and this I wanted to make it as a center. So let me just write align equals to center, and next I wanted to apply some color equals to red for this, and width I wanted to make it as a limited something 500. Okay, and a right size something for pixel. And if I go back to my particular page, where is my output? So this is the output, right? If I just refresh, same output is coming. Why? Because whatever the page you have saved, this is not connected with your urls.py file. So go back to the sample folder. In the sample folder, you have to go to the views.py file, and in this, instead of http response, what you have to do, you have to use the this render particular function. So use the render function. In the render function, it will accept two particular arguments. The first one is the request, and then next one is the page name. So what is the page name? You can see request and template name. So what is the template name? Template name is nothing but the page name. So here I'm going to pass the index.html, and once I save this, and now if I click on this particular new link, you can see here page is loaded here, and once I click this follow link, now you can see earlier we are getting this particular output. Now you can see we got this particular new particular output. Now this is all about like how we can connect these particular pages. Now what I wanted to do, I wanted to create some particular variables where in the Python particular file here. Okay, so let me just create one more particular file, and let's understand what actually we are planning. So here we have this particular app folder. Okay, so this is our app folder. Okay, and this is our HTML pages folder. Okay, so just assume we have this particular HTML pages folder. Okay, so what I need to do here, I need to, yeah, in here we have this particular views.py file. So in this particular file, okay, in this particular file, I wanted to create some particular Python variables. So here what I want, some particular Python variables, nothing but what I wanted to create some particular data. And now what I wanted to do, I wanted to send this particular data to where, to the my particular HTML files. So let's understand how to save the Python data, and then I wanted to display these particular data to where, into the HTML particular files. So then what will happen? This is going to be display where, in your particular client side, nothing but at the front end area. So this is going to be sent where, in the front end or user interface or client side area. Okay, so this will be your output. So in the particular output, we are going to display this particular Python variable data. Okay, now let me save this here. File sending data to sending Python data to templates of your user. Okay, so now let's go back to this particular. Let me close all the particular files. So where we have to go, we have to go to the views.py, because here we are going to actually write the all the particular Python code. So let me create one particular variable name, and here I'm going to create one particular name as a something founder. Founder name equals to something. Okay, let's give this particular name as a something Rohit Sharma. Okay, and here I wanted to add some particular uh, mobile number. Okay, so let's write call equals to one particular number. Let's write 909 000 111 222 like this. Okay, now I wanted to add email equals to something hitman at the rate gmail.com. Okay, so this is the email id which I wanted to save. Now what I wanted to do, I wanted to send this particular data to where, to this particular html area. Okay, so for that purpose what I can do, I can write context equals to this particular all the particular dictionary here, or else what I can do, I can create the dictionary here also, and I can send this particular dictionary to this particular render function. So how we can write this, let's assume I am creating one particular data one equals to, okay, here I'm going to create one dictionary. Let's write some particular key. Okay, let's write something name equals to what, name equals to founder name. And here I wanted to create one more dictionary, something number as a key. And here I wanted to pass this particular number as a call. Okay, and here I wanted to create one more key as an email, and email I wanted to store as an email only. Next, what I wanted to do, I wanted to send this to this particular. So after the index.html, just need to pass the, okay, you can see you can pass the context also. You can pass context and you can map that particular dictionary here, or else directly you can pass this particular dictionary as a data. That's it. Okay. And once you save this, what you need to do, you need to send this data to the HTML pages wherever you want. So here I'm going to write in the index.html page. And what I wanted to do, I wanted to write those particular data here. So for that purpose, what I need to do, I need to just create, for example, here I wanted to write one more heading. And in this heading, I wanted to add founder name equals to something. And here I'm going to use a br tag just for new line. And here I'm going to write the contact contact number equals to something. And then we use a br tag one more. And here I'm going to write email address equals to something. Okay, now if I just go back to the output and if I refresh, now you can see founder name, contact number, email address, all these things are displaying. Okay, if I just use uh, one more particular br, so I'll get some particular space here. Okay, founder number, founder name, contact number, email address. And what I wanted to do, I wanted to send that particular data. So here I have to pass the key name. So what I have given the key name for the founder name I have given. So now if I pass the name, what will happen, the name is going to be displayed. Similarly here I need to pass the contact number, which I have, what I have passed as a contact number, I have passed as a number. So I just need to pass the number as a key name. So same thing. So this is called expressions. Okay, in some particular libraries and framework it is called interpolation also. Okay, so this particular, it is used to pass the any particular variables data. So next thing what I have passed, I have passed email only. So now let me save this. Here you just need to pass the keys. Okay, and once I refresh, now you can see here these details are going to be displayed. If I change anything here, for example, if I change this particular name here, okay, something here I'm going to write Jasprit Bumrah, and if I save this and refresh, okay, and now what will happen, this name is going to be updated. Okay, so automatically it is going to be so as of now we are going to pass the static data, but in the upcoming classes this data is going to come from the any particular admin panel. Okay, or this data is coming from the databases, this data may be coming from the front end part. All these things we are going to test in the upcoming particular classes. Okay, so just practice these particular things. In the next class we are going to understand how we can create the multiple pages, in the multiple particular pages, how we can send the data from one page to another page, how we can receive the data from the front end, and how we can connect one page to another page. All these things we are going to understand in the next classes. As of now, just practice these particular things. If you're getting any doubt or questions, so just please let me know. Okay, then that's it for today.